is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 6 of the APA, the StL Rampardos are taking on the Boston Beedrills and Coach Montage. If you guys are hyped for this battle, show some love in that like button down below, and definitely be sure to subscribe if you are new. Of course, if you missed the team builder, you're definitely going to want to check that out as I broke down our team, his team, what I'm gonna bring, what I think he's bringing, and so on and so forth. So be sure to check out our team builder as always. And of course, if you don't know, the NPA draft season just started as well. So if you missed that battle, you're not gonna want to miss that, as I did face the Detroit type Knowles, my good friend Crimson Seabat, in our first week battles. That should have went up yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully you guys are excited for all the battle content here on the channel. And we've got a tough matchup against Montage here. He's got a 2-3 record so far. We're sitting at 5-0, trying to keep the undefeated streak alive. He's got some pretty big threats on his team like Salamence and Kartana, and I'm actually kind of worried about his Lock and Rock. But that leads us to our question today: which Lock and Rock form do you like the most, whether it be based on design or stats, competitive usage, whatever it may be? Personally, design-wise, I actually like the Midnight form Lock and Rock the most, but I do think the Duster Lock and Rock form is probably the best one overall in terms of just overall. They are pretty cool though, so let me know which one you like the most, and you know, that's what the comment section's for, man. But anyway, we're gonna get connected here to Montage and hopefully pick up our 6th win in the season. Hopefully make some good plays and come out on top. Alright guys, we are connected here with Montage. We're going to find out exactly what he is going to be bringing. Let's jump right into things. I'm definitely expecting Salamence, Rotom, Muck for sure. I think we might see Slowbro. Well, I'm curious whether he brings Ninetales or not. That'll be definitely interesting. And he is going to bring Golurk. Okay, so he brings some things that I didn't expect necessarily, but at the same time, like, I'm okay with. So he brings Silvally. Don't know what type it is. I don't know if there's an easy way to tell that. Hopefully we'll figure that out. He brings Golurk and not Lycanroc. I am okay with that, let me tell you. I am okay with, I mean, Golurk's good, don't get me wrong. It's a problem, but I'd rather, I think, face that than the Lycanroc, just because of how my team is set up. Okay, so I think I got everything right. So Salamence, Rotom, Muck, Kartana, Silvally, and Golurk. So we don't know what kind of Silvally it is. That's the only problem there. But in terms of our lead here, Torkoal's solid because I can get up rocks. It's not as useful because he doesn't have the Ninetales. He could also try to lead Golurk, which may be a thing. So what do I want to lead against? I mean, Mimikyu is actually kind of a cool lead too. I kind of like Mimikyu lead because I feel like if he leads Golurk, I can really kind of like threaten that thing out, and it matches up pretty decently against a lot of his other Pokemon. Aside from maybe like Rotom and Muck, so I don't think he would lead Muck. So I'm gonna expect the Golurk lead and lead with Peekaboo here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna expect the Golurk lead, him just trying to get up his Stealth Rocks early, and we can bop it with a you know, a Shadow Claw, or even go for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting the Muck switch or whatever it may. Like, Will-O-Wisp is a pretty safe play on the first turn, and if he leads Silvally, same kind of deal. I can just Will-O-Wisp it. And kind of reduce that thing's effectiveness for the rest of the matches. He has no way to heal Bell things off, so I really like my my Mimikyu lead, and I have enough protection, I think, for Salamence in this team, with Lycanroc, with Cresselia, and with Celesteela. So, and even Torkoal can take a hit and potentially burn it with Lava Plume. So I feel like this is the right lead here for us. Now that I see Golurk, let's see if he does lead Golurk. I've been keeping Mimikyu in the back, so he leads Silvally. What type is it? That is that electric? I can't really tell, but electric would actually be decent against my team. Is that electric? Let's see. I think that is electric. That is electric Silvally. Okay, so he brings electric Silvally. Let me just make a note here. Electric. So I can choose to burn this thing if I wanted to. He may just Parting Shot. I should be faster either way. Do I just want to attack? I kind of want to just burn it. Like, he can break my Disguise right now, but he probably brought this thing to help against Celesteela with, like, Thunderbolt. That would be my best guess. I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp and see what he wants to do. He may be scared of taking big damage here, though. I feel like if he's going to Hard Switch, he goes into Muck. But burning Silvally's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal at all. And if he switches out, he's going to Parting Shot more than anything, which won't break anything. Let's go for the Will-O-Wisp. Let's go for the Will-O-Wisp. See if he Hard Switches out in a Muck, whether he wants to Parting Shot. I mean, he's going to know him faster just naturally. So it depends on whether he wants to take a hit from us. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. We do connect it. We're going to burn him. I mean, he's probably got Thunderbolt, which is fine. But I can burn the Silvally here. And he goes for the T-Bolt. Okay. So we see Thunderbolt on this thing. Not surprising. And he's going to break our Disguise, which I'm okay with, actually. I mean, I burned this thing, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And Silvally Electric. Okay, Silvally Let's make note that he's electric type, and he's got Thunderbolt. I mean, he's really not going to be doing, like, he could do like half to us, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. I can go for a play rough here and do like half to him, so I think I'm going to just go for the play rough. He doesn't really, I mean, he can go into, he doesn't want to go Kartana. I'm just going to go play rough, I think, and just get damage off. Yeah, we'll get the damage off here with play rough. And that's a pretty bulky Silvally, and he goes for the parting shot. Okay, so he shows the parting shot, that's fine. He broke our disguise with Thunderbolt. Is he gonna, he's not gonna go into Salamence. He might go Kartana here, or Muck, or even Golurk, but I can burn 2 of those 3. If he goes Kartana, then I have to be a little bit, you know, careful of him going for like a Smart Strike or something. But if he goes Salamence, I mean, I can probably stay in. He'd have to Iron Tail, or go for a big, I mean, I have Torkoal and Cresselia, so I mean, losing our disguise there is not that great, but we did burn him, and he's at about 60%, let's say, and burn. So I would actually say it's not the worst situation for us, because Silvally Electric is definitely designed to try to take on the Celesteela, and I'm gonna need to be able to Earthquake that thing, and it's clearly pretty bulky. So he goes into Siri, which is gonna be his Kartana. Okay, so this is an easy switch, a pretty obvious switch in here for me to just go right into Franklin. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna go straight into Franklin here. It might be a little bit obvious, but and it may bring the Golurk in. And Golurk's definitely really scary, I'm not gonna lie. Golurk is really scary for my team. So that was a good bring on his part to bring the Golurk. But if it's not Rock Polish, like, Houndoom is pretty solid against it, so this may be a pretty telegraphed play, but I just feel like I want to keep my Mimikyu around. I feel like Shadow Sneak is still really viable. Burning Muck is pretty cool. The thing is, if he thinks my switch into his Kartana is my Celesteela, then Golurk isn't that great of a play, because he can't Earthquake me. He could Stone Edge me, though. But I mean, I can autotomize, like, we're in a situation where, like, if I'm able to get an autotomize up, we can definitely put some serious work in. So let's go Franklin here. Let's see what he's gonna do. He obviously stayed in. What is he gonna go for? I get the drought up, so we got 8 turns of Sun here. He's just gonna go for the Smart Strike, so he just makes a safe play there, goes to the Smart Strike, thinking I might stay in. No big deal. We get our Torkoal in, doesn't do anything. I pretty much get a relatively free Lava Plume here, or Stealth Rocks. I'm leaning towards the Lava Plume. There's no way he stays in. He likely goes Rotom. Like, there's no way he stays in. I don't really have a great switch in to go into Rotom. I mean, I can double into Houndoom here, and then I can start, like, Solar Beaming things, but he still has that Muck. So I definitely like Lava Pluming here, because if I burn the Rotom, that's going to be really sweet. You know, if I could burn the Rotom, that's going to be huge for us. And he can't switch in Salamence. Silvally doesn't want to switch in. I mean, he can go Golurk, but even Golurk doesn't want to get burned. I'm going to go for the Lava Plume and stay on the offensive here. He obviously switches out, and he's going to go into Nicholas. Is that the... That's the Golurk, actually. Okay, so going for Lava Plume is the right play here, because I'm going to need this damage off, and I'm going to really appreciate a burn. I don't get the burn. Okay, now this thing is really scary. This thing is really scary. But you know what? How much is Cresselia taking from a Golurk? Like a Shadow Punch? Because if he goes for Earthquake here, which is what I'm thinking. I mean, Cresselia is really not taking that much from him. I'm going to just go Cresselia here and just see what he wants to do, because Ice Beam is going to do a tremendous amount to him. This may give him an opportunity to get up his own Stealth Rocks, but I'm not too concerned. He goes for Gravity, which is going to allow him to Earthquake me and Celesteela, so cool play there. Not too concerned, though, because I can Ice Beam him. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. I am faster, most likely. So Gravity, most likely Earthquake and Shadow Punch, which means he's probably Iron Fist. But I think Cresselia can live a hit from this thing. Like a Shadow Punch, if he's Iron Fist, Adamant, I mean, he's going to do like half to us, I think, unless he's like really, really offensive. And his only safe switch in here is really Muck, I think. And that's okay if he wants to bring Muck in. You know, Muck is definitely a problem, but I think if he goes Muck, I just go Torkoal, maybe set rocks. I mean, I'll find out if he's Assault Vest or not if he goes Muck here. But Gravity is interesting. So Gravity is gonna also increase the accuracy of moves, and I think it removes like the Levitate, so he can Earthquake me. Yeah. Surprised to see Levitate, like, or Gravity. I'm not sure what he was trying to hit with Gravity, but I'm pretty sure Gravity increases the accuracy of moves. I'm gonna just double check. Pretty sure that's what it does. So it, accuracy stat is increased. Yeah, so accuracy is increased. So we are fast, so we get an Ice Beam off here. There's a good chunk of damage to him. He goes for the Shadow Punch, so we do see the I don't think this is gonna do that much, though. Yeah, dude. It's crazy how bulky this thing is. Dude, Cresselia is just so bulky, dude. It is ridiculous. Okay, I think I'm gonna Ice Beam again. There's no reason not to. Like, I could predict the Rotom, but I don't think that makes sense. I think just going for an Ice Beam here makes the most sense. If he wants to go Rotom, that's fine. I can always Toxic. You know, he may go Rotom and then Volt Switch out into Muck or something like that. Like, I can see that being a play. But I mean, I can pretty freely just Moonlight and actually get full health back. So, yeah, I mean, this isn't a terrible spot for us. So we get a nice, like I said, his only switch in here that's really safe is Muck or Rotom. And I don't even know if it's worth saving Golurk at this point if I was him. Because if I started setting up Calm Minds right now, like, he's in a lot of trouble. But he's going to make the switch. He likely goes Rotom. He's going to go Muck. Okay, that's fine. I want to find out if this is Assault Vest Muck or not. So let's see how much this does. It does nothing. It's looking like an Assault Vest to me. Alright, so Knockoff likely coming here. You know, I can go into my Celesteela right now, and I can click Earthquake. It's a little early for me to Autotomize, though. I kind of like Peekaboo here to take the Knockoff. I lose my Wide Lens, but Peekaboo's usefulness is not as high as I thought it was going to be in this match. And I can take one hit from him. Most likely, I'm assuming. Mimikyu seems to be the best thing for me to switch into a Muck here. Like from an Assault. I mean, he could also Pursuit Trap me here. But I do think he could have Shadow Sneak, though, so maybe that's not the best play. I could go into Sirius to take the potential knockoff. I could also go Franklin. How many turns of how many turns do I have left? 3 turns of Sunlight. Franklin's not a bad play either because I'm pretty physically defensive. And I could set rocks on him. Let's go to Franklin and set up those Stealth Rocks, I think. He doesn't have Pursuit, or he doesn't go for it. He likely just knockoffs here and gets rid of our Heat Rock, which is fine. I'm not too concerned about that. He goes for Snarl, actually. Okay. So he was potentially worried about me being like a setup set. That's okay, unless he's trying to like give himself an opportunity to set up his Salamence. But I really think Stealth Rock is a good play here. I really feel like Stealth Rock is our play. Like, rocks are really solid in this match. They're not like amazing, but that little bit of chip damage is really good, especially on the Salamence, which I'm gonna need for Celesteela. So I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rock here and see if he wants to stay in. I feel like he's in a situation where staying in isn't like that bad. He may also go Golurk here, but I feel like he's got to be worried about Lava Plume. So the Lava Plume play is probably what's got him worried. But I'm just gonna get those rocks up. I think that's just my best play here. Snarl on Muck though. I don't know why he thought I was gonna stay in with Cresselia, but that's okay. Like, Mimikyu is, and those rocks are gonna really help too, because that might put Mimikyu play rough enough to knock out the Silvally after Burn and Stealth Rocks. I feel like it's gonna be close. So, you know, but Lycanrock's looking really good here. Lycanroc is looking really good here, especially with a little bit more damage on Muck. Yeah, we know the Silvally's not Scarfed. The thing is, I just gotta be careful about that Salamence. That's really the big thing. It's just like, don't let that Salamence beat me, but unless he's like, what's the rock reducing berry? Not Chople. I don't know, he's gonna switch out though, so I'm gonna get my rocks up, and he's gonna go into Norbert, which is what, the Immense? That is the Salamence. So he goes right into Mence here, in before rocks. All right. I think I just go Cresselia, though. I think I'm going to go Cresselia. Yeah, I'm going to go Cresselia here. I'm physically defensive, so I should be able to take any hit, even if he goes +1, unless he's like +1 outrage. This is actually really scary, though. You have to be super careful when you're dealing with a Salamence, because it's such a strong Pokemon. But Cresselia should be able to come in and Ice Beam him. That was a risky play on his part, because I could have went for a Lava Plume, and he would have been risking a burn. But Salamence is super scary, man. Like, he could also be Dark EMZ. Like, if he's Dark EMZ, he could just bot my Cresselia. But the thing is like, he can't beat both Cresselia and Celesteela, I don't think. And Celesteela against Salamence, and that was I think a Moxie Mence. I don't know if I saw Intimidate, to be honest. I think he's Moxie. So and Celesteela should be able to beat it with you know, with Air Slashes. And again, Accelerock does a tremendous amount. Let me actually calc the Accelerock here just to make sure I'm on par with the Salamence. Yeah, it's doing 78 to 90, so I just need a little bit of chip damage. I probably could have just let Franklin go down and just click Lava Plume, though, for damage. But it is resisted, so I'm going to make the safe play into Cresselia. Yeah, this is the one scary thing, man, this Salamence here. So let's go Cresselia. Let's see if he goes to the Dragon Dance. He does go for the Dragon Dance. Okay. I'm thinking I can live one of any hit, though. Like, I think the only way he can one-shot me here, like, he's +1. If he goes for a Dragon Z with Outrage, he might knock me out. Or Dragon Z with Crunch. I'm going to Ice Beam. It's my play, so we have to Ice Beam here. But like I said, he's either got Fire Z for Celesteela, Dragon Z, which again, I feel like, although if he gets 2 attack boosts, he might be able to beat my Celesteela. He is Z. Is he Dragon Z? Oh, he's Dark Z. Wow, he's going to get the Moxie boost. We're in trouble, man. Salamence kills Cresselia with Black Hole Eclipse. I think we just lost. Because if he gets a Moxie boost, I don't see how anything lives the hit. Oh, we live though! Wow! That just shows how beast Cresselia is, man. Wow. Dude, this thing is a monster. This thing is an absolute monster. Wow, dude. Wow. It just tanked a +1 Black Hole Eclipse Crunch. I'm gonna Moonlight. Wow. Dude, I cannot believe we just lived that. Oh my god, Cresselia, you legend, max effect. I didn't calc it because I just felt like I didn't think it was gonna happen. Dude. Like, what was that calc? Like, we lived healthily, too. Like, +1 Z Crunch. Yeah, he must not be max attack. It does 79 and 94. He must be not max attack or something. He might have bulk investment because my Ice Beam didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do either. So, very surprised there. I think he was blown away as well. And now he knows Accelerock from Lycanroc can revenge him. He goes for the Crunch again. That'll definitely knock us out this time, which is fine. So Salamence kills Cresselia with Crunch. He's got the Moxie, which we know about. No big deal. He's sitting at about 25%. Accelerock definitely knocks him out here. I don't think there's any reason for me to think about this play. My play 1,000,000% is to click Accelerock. There's no reason to do anything else. Because he really can't safely switch out either. So, like, he can switch out and go into, like, Rotom or something if he wants to preserve this thing and try to defog, but this thing dies to rock, so as long as Remus is around, I can revenge kill this thing. And now, Celesteela is, you know, poised to potentially win this game, too, now that Salamence is weakened. Actually, Celesteela does win if I get a little bit of damage on Muck, and just a tiny bit of damage on Silvally. Celesteela wins the game if it can set up an and autotomize, which it should be able to do against Kartana or Golurk or Muck, or even this thing, because he doesn't have Fire MZ. I'm actually really surprised he brought Black Hole Eclipse though. I would have thought that his Salamence would have been designed to break Celesteal and not Cresselia, but good bring on his part. It almost knocked me out. I mean, he's got to know my play here is Accelerock. So it's a matter of, do you save your Salamence? Like, we know he's Z-moves, so he doesn't have an item. Salamence doesn't get any priority. He's +2 attack, but he's going to save it. He's going to save it. It dies to rocks, I think, on entry. Here comes Nicholas, which is the Golurk. So he's going to sack off Golurk here. Golurk's going to go down to likely Accelerock plus rocks, maybe. If not, it'll be close. Yeah, okay. So Black and Rock picks up the kill. Kills Golurk with Accelerock. Alright, so we got rid of the Golurk, which is good. Which means he doesn't have hazards. Now I feel like he's got to go... My problem is beating the Muck, I think. That's my biggest issue right now, is dealing with Muck. If he goes Kartana, I'm going to expect it to be Scarfed. And I'm going Torkoal. Which can start to freely Lava Plume again. Like, if he goes Rotom, then I got to make a tough decision on what I go into. Because he may try to defog to get his Salamence back in freely. That may be his play. He goes into Series, so he does go into Kartana. Now, that leads me to believe that this thing is Scarfed 1,000,000%. I'm gonna assume it's Scarfed. I'm gonna go right out into my Torkoal again. If he wants to go into Rotom, that's fine. I'm going 1,000,000% into my Torkoal here. I'm not chancing this thing being Choice Scarfed. I need Lycanroc around, because if it's Accelerock, I need that 1,000,000%. He pulls a double here, probably into Rotom. Yeah, he does go right into Rotom here. So he pulls the double. Good play on his part. Although Torkoal, not too concerned, because like I said, I mean, I can pretty safely just, you know, Lava Plume if he wants to Volt Switch out. If he wants to Hydro Pump, I really don't care if Torkoal goes down at this point. Like, it's getting up the Drought again. Like, Hydro Pump isn't going to really do too much to me. So I'm pretty sure I can just go for... he's Leftovers. Okay, so that tells us a lot that he's Leftovers. So that means he's more of a bulky set, most likely. He's very likely going to try to defog here. I'm just going to go for a Lava Plume. A burn would be nice. I just need a little bit of chip damage on this thing. You know, Torkoal's really good because it beats Kartana, but I'm okay if it gets a little bit weakened here. You know, if he Hydro Pumps me, he's got to hit the Hydro Pump, and again, it's going to be reduced because of Sun, so its damage is cut in half. He goes for the defog, not surprising. So he's trying to save his Salamence here. And I'm going to be able to get a Lava Plume off. A burn would be really nice. I'm not going to be upset if I burn him. I don't get the burn. But we are weakening him here, so I'm just going to go for rocks again, I think. He's going to Hydro Pump. He does connect it. I don't think it's going to do a ton to us, though. Or it's just going to knock us out, so like that's cool, too. And I don't have rocks up, which is a bummer, but Rotom kills Torkoal with Hydro Pump. Okay, I just get to go into I think I just go into Houndoom. Let's think about this here. I kind of want to go Houndoom. Like, Solar Beam likely knocks him out, but he could go into Muck. I kind of want to go Houndoom and then double into Remus, and then have Remus go for Drill Run. This is a tough situation. This actually isn't the greatest situation in the world. Like, he actually did a lot to us, dude. Hold on, let me look at Torkoal versus Rotom Wash, like, because he did a lot to us. I'm a little surprised that Hydro Pump did so much. He's got to have a little bit of attack investment, I think. I do think Solar Beam knocks him out. I do think Houndoom does knock him out with a Solar Beam. But if he goes into an Assault Vest Muck, we're going to be able to do, like, nothing to him. So, I mean, I could go Peekaboo and go for Play Rough and just try to get damage off. I don't think Skydrive is the right play here. Yeah, I'm going to go to Sirius, I think. I think I'm going to have to let the Muck come in, and I'm going to have to use that as setup fodder, and we're just going to have to set up on the Muck and just go for the game at that point. So, do I want a Solar Beam here? We're definitely going to Mega Evolve. He's got to be expecting the Solar Beam. Flamethrower is probably a little bit stronger. I think I'm going to go for the Flamethrower on the Muck coming in. Expecting the Muck. Yeah, I'm going to go for Mega Evolution's Flamethrower here, expecting the Muck to come in. Wishing I was Fire Blast right now. He switches out, so I get a Flamethrower off. He goes into Muck, exactly what I expected. This should do in Sun. So actually two-shot. Now that I'm looking at it, this should actually two-shot him. Unless he's like, even Assault Vest is taking 58 to 68. Let's see how much this does. Oh my god, this thing is a monster. This thing is an absolute monster. Wow. We're clicking Flamethrower again. Don't even have to think about it. Wow. Dude, it is mind-blowing how strong this thing is in Sun. It is mind-blowing. Wow. Houndoom kills Muck with Flamethrower. We just muscled through that Muck without a single problem. His only way right now to revenge me is with Sacred Sword Kartana. Here comes Kartana. This thing has gotta be Choice Scarfed. It has gotta be Choice Scarfed. Do I just let him knock me out? If he gets a Beast Boost. The thing is, if he goes for Sacred Sword and knock me out, which I think is the only way he can, Mimikyu comes in for free, so I just feel like I go into Mimikyu. How many turns of Sun do I have? I have 3 turns left. I'm just gonna go into Mimikyu and see what he wants to do. Like, if he locks himself into Sacred Sword, then he has... I get to play rough something. So, he's got to make a prediction. But whatever he... Like, I'm assuming he's Scarfed here. Unless he's like a timid Speed Boost set. But I'm assuming he's Choice Scarfed. But either way, Mimikyu is really good against, like, the rest of his team at this point. Like, he brought this thing in like it's Choice Scarfed. He could easily be bluffing the Scarf. But I'm okay, because, like, if Mimikyu comes in and he knocks out Mimikyu and he's not Scarfed, or he goes for Sacred Sword, like, if he goes for anything other than Sacred Sword, I just go right back into Houndoom. And, like, Houndoom can take, I'm assuming, a +1 Smart Strike. He's got to be Scarfed, dude. Yeah, Houndoom can take a +1 Smart Strike. The only issue is if he's the Speed Boost set, he's going to double out and go out into Rotom. Okay, so he might not be Scarfed. Or he's doing an amazing job bluffing it. I don't know. But I went Peekaboo here, which is fine. I can play rough. Or Shadow Claw. Either or. Either or. He might have thought I was going to go into Celesteela there as well. Do I have any downside to just Will-O-Wisping and burning him? He's trying to get damage off. I think going for a Shadow Claw makes the most sense, though. Let's go for the Shadow Claw for damage. I'm faster, obviously. Should do a good amount. Decent chunk. He's going to Volt Switch out. Okay. Alright. Now, what does he go into? That's the thing, like I said, if he goes into Kartana and he Smart Strikes me, like, I can go into Houndoom. And then I can just click Dark Pulse if I wanted to. Like, Dark Pulse one-shots. I don't even have to make a prediction with Flamethrower now. I can just click Dark Pulse. So... And Leaf Blade, I can live a Leaf Blade with Houndoom at +1. So, I don't know. And even so, like, Celesteela comes in, and at this point, I think just clicks... I think Celesteela can just click Autotomize at this point in the game, too. I don't see how Kartana is breaking through Celesteela. Because I'm resisting both hits, even at +1. Yeah, I feel like I just let Mimikyu go down here, to be honest. Because he could go Silvally here, which is fine. I just play rough it. I don't really care if he knocks me out. He could go... He's going to go Norbert, which is his Salamence. A little surprised. He's got to think that I have priority, though. Do I just let this thing go down? Again, Sirius just comes in and clicks Dark Pulse, so I'm just gonna go for the play rough and try to knock him out. He goes for Roost. I'm glad I went for play rough. He's Roost Salamence. Roost DD Crunch. And I do have the wide lens, so we ain't missing. And Mimikyu picks up a nice kill there. Good job, buddy. Okay, Mimikyu kills Salamence with play rough. We got rid of that. Okay. Now Lycanroc isn't as important. Here comes Siri. Dude, I'm just gonna let him knock me out, I think. I just don't see why I don't. So, I just don't see what he can do against me. I'll go for the Will-O-Wisp. Smart Strike, he's gonna Start Strike me. Okay, I gotta keep an eye out. Does he get, what boost does he get here? Does he get a speed boost or attack boost? Attack Rose, okay. So Kartana kills Mimikyu with Smart Strike. Okay. At this point, I think I just go into Skydrive. And the only thing is, does it beat Silvally Electric with Earthquake? I mean, I think Energy Ball would. I mean, I could also go Sirius too. Like, if he's locked in, Sirius comes in, outspeeds, just goes for Dark Pulse here as well. So again, same kind of situation. Like, Dark Pulse is gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go Sirius and I'm gonna click Dark Pulse. Alright, we're gonna go for Dark Pulse here. It's definitely gonna knock out the Kartana. If he's Choice Scarf, I can live a Smart Strike and we knock him out with Dark Pulse. I just feel like the Silvally is gonna be able to live against Celesteela, which is why I'm being a little bit more cautious using it. But even so, I probably should have just went for the Autotomize, because even so, I get a little bit of damage off, but I don't know. I think you could go either way. But the thing is, if he's Choice Scarfed, he has to Smart Strike here. I should live. If he's not Choice Scarfed, I outspeed, I Dark Pulse. If he goes Rotom, I get a Dark Pulse off. He's gonna switch out, so he's got to be Scarfed. He goes into Rotom. I don't know if 2 Dark Pulses will knock him. Actually, at this range, I feel like it will. At this range, I feel like 2 Dark Pulses will do the deal. Let's find out. Yep, that's looking clean. It's looking like a clean 2-hit KO. Looking like a clean 2-hit KO. Let's go for another Dark Pulse here. Looking clean. Got it. Good job, Houndoom. Kills Rotom with Dark Pulse. Okay, now the only situation I gotta be really worried about, potential Tailwind randomly on Silvally, but realistically here, if he goes into Kartana, he has to Sacred Sword to knock me out. I just let him knock me out. He goes into Siri. We just let him knock us out, I'm pretty sure. Unless I really feel like Celesteela can live 2 hits, but I don't want to risk him doubling out. Choice Scarf Kartana +1, going for Sacred Sword against Celesteela is not going to do nearly enough. But you know what though? Kind of scary actually. Kind of scary because... Ooh, this is a tough play. So the problem is yes, I can knock out Kartana, but if he makes some crazy switches around and gets in his, like, I can't outspeed him. I'm not gonna outspeed Kartana with an Autotomize if he's Choice Scarfed. So, this is a tough play here. Ooh. What do I do? If I let him knock me out here, it's a 50-50. Does he go Silvally? Does he go Silvally or not? I'm gonna Dark Pulse. Does he go Silvally here? I'm gonna Dark Pulse. He went for Sacred Sword. Ah, that was a 50-50, dude. Kartana kills Houndoom with Sacred Sword. Okay, I have to go StL. This is a tough play. I have to go StL. Does he stay in and just go for Sacred Sword twice, or does he go Silvally here? I think the problem is if I autotomize here, can I live one hit from a Silvally going for Thunderbolts? Probably not. Probably not. If he's the electric memory, I don't think we live a Thunderbolt. We might. It's a damage roll. But even so. Do I autotomize? Or do I air slash? I autotomize if I think he's gonna switch. I air slash if I think he stays in. Does he stay in or does he switch? If I air slash, he switches. I think I have to autotomize. How much does Gracium Z do? Half. I don't know. I think I air slash. Or do I autotomize? I autotomized. He switched. That was the play. That was the play. That was the play. I think Gracium Z knocks him out. It's the strongest thing I can go for is Gracium Z. I'm going for it. If this doesn't knock him out though. Do I double autotom? No, I think I just go for the Bloom Doom. Like, he took those hits earlier. He looks like he's just above half. It looks like we're doing... I'm Bloom Doom in here. I gotta get the KO here to win. If we get the KO, we win. It looks like it's in our favor. I don't know how bulk this Silvally is, though. I don't know how bulky he is. It's definitely in our favor. 58 to 69 if he's not bulk invested. I think he might have been a little bit bulk invested, but I mean, he would have to really tank this hit. Dude. StL kills Silvally with Bloom Doom. And now I gotta hit an air slash. That's all we gotta do. I gotta hit an air slash. I got 3 chances to hit an air slash, basically, I think. Air slash. He is faster, so he was indeed Scarf, like we expected. And I hit it. That's game. Oof, that was a close one, man. Oh my goodness. That was close, dude. Letting Torkoal go down proved to be very challenging for us. We had to make some pretty tough calls there. I made a wrong 50-50 there. With the Houndoom, thinking he might have doubled out. We had to make some really tough calls there, but we made them, especially that last one. It came down to whether he was going to stay in and Sacred Sword me and let Kartana go down or switch out into Silvally. I predicted the switch into Silvally, and I went for the autotomize to double our speed to ensure we can outspeed Silvally and then go for our Gracium Z to knock him out. That was our play. You know, that was the play that I thought was the best. Had he stayed in with Kartana, he would have been able to Sacred Sword twice and knock me out, and then we would have lost the game. But he didn't know if I was bulky or not. So if I was bulky, he might have been concerned that if he stayed in with Kartana, he hits me, I knock him out. If I didn't autotomize, I just go for air slash. Then he goes Silvally. Silvally revenges me, but then Lycanroc beats Silvally. So that's why he made the switch that he made, and that's why I ultimately autotomized. I had to kind of think a few turns ahead, and it was a tough play, man. That was one of those 50-50s where you could have flipped a coin, but we picked right this time. And you know, gotta give shoutouts though to the homie Cresselia for living that crunch from Salamence. That was huge for us, because if it did not live the crunch, we would have gotten swept by Salamence there. I never saw its fourth move. We don't know what he had, whether it was a dragon move or a fire move. But I don't know if we would have been able to you know, beat the Salamence at that point in the battle if Cresselia wasn't able to live that hit. So just a great game in general. The Mighty man, you got to give him props, dude. That was a close one. You can't ask for much better than that. That Kartana gave me a lot of problems, but like I said, luckily we had Grassium Z, which wasn't really designated towards the electric Silvally, but props to him, man. Silvally electric proved out to be really, really solid against me, man. Like, without Nidoking, I just didn't, and he had the Rotom to kind of dissuade Nidoking from coming, so just really good stuff on his part, man. But that's the match. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one, and be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.